Welcome to the Informed Woman magazine, where science meets clarity and knowledge becomes strength. I'm William Bologna. Let's make women's health understandable together.
What if PCOS doesn't start in adulthood, or even in puberty? What if the earliest instructions were written into your biology before you were born? Epigenetics may hold the key to why PCOS develops in some women and not others. Women with PCOS show widespread differences in DNA methylation across ovarian, muscle, fat, and immune cells. These marks change how genes behave, without altering the DNA sequence itself. They tune your biology before hormones ever appear. In the ovaries, hypomethylation makes theca cells hypersensitive. They overproduce androgens even when signals are normal. It's like the volume dial is permanently turned up. Other epigenetic patterns affect insulin processing in fat and muscle tissue. This contributes directly to insulin resistance, a hallmark of PCOS. These metabolic imprints can persist for years. Epigenetic marks also affect follicle development. They alter AMH signaling and disrupt granulosa cell function. This shapes the very architecture of ovulation. Histone modifications add another layer of control. They determine how tightly DNA is packaged, and therefore which genes are active. This influences everything from androgen production to metabolism. And here's the striking part. These epigenetic patterns may begin in the womb. A mother's hormones, weight, and insulin levels can influence her daughter's future reproductive biology. This is developmental programming. Maternal hyperandrogenism or insulin resistance may imprint epigenetic marks on the developing fetus. These marks affect organ systems before they are fully formed. This risk may pass silently across generations. Even before puberty, daughters of women with PCOS show altered metabolic and hormonal patterns. Their biology is already primed for PCOS. Environment shapes susceptibility long before symptoms emerge. MicroRNAs add a third layer of epigenetic influence. They control which proteins get made and which don't. Dysregulated microRNAs in PCOS alter insulin sensitivity, androgen production, and follicle health. Together, methylation, histone modification, and microRNAs form an interconnected system. This system shapes metabolism, reproduction, and inflammation simultaneously. It is a blueprint that evolves over a lifetime. But here's the good news. Epigenetic marks can change. Weight loss, specific diets, and exercise modify methylation patterns. Your choices can literally rewrite biological instructions. Metformin has epigenetic effects too, altering gene expression in metabolic tissues. It is both a metabolic therapy and an epigenetic influencer. This is one reason its benefits extend beyond blood sugar. New research is exploring epigenome editing. Tools like CRISPR-Cas9 can add or remove methylation at exact locations. This could one day correct PCOS-related epigenetic marks directly. Scientists are also developing microRNA therapies. These strategies aim to rebalance gene regulation at the post-transcriptional level. They target the logic of PCOS, not just its symptoms. Oocytes themselves carry epigenetic memory. Some PCOS signatures may pass from one generation to the next. This raises profound biological and ethical questions. In IVF settings, researchers have detected distinct PCOS epigenetic patterns in early embryos. Future technologies may help identify or even correct these patterns. But these ideas remain exploratory and deeply sensitive. Epigenetic therapies carry enormous promise, but also enormous responsibility. Safety, specificity, and intergenerational effects must be fully understood. This field is advancing carefully, step by step. The message is clear. PCOS is not your fault. It is a biological landscape shaped by genetics, environment, and early life conditions. But with knowledge comes agency. Your epigenetic markings are not destiny. They are responsive, adaptable, and dynamic. With the right interventions, you can reshape the signals guiding your reproductive health. And this series is just the beginning of understanding your body in full.
Thanks for watching another video by the Informed Woman magazine. Please feel free to comment and ask questions. Subscribe for more science-driven medical insights.